Hi students, welcome to Karthik Chemistry channel. Now I am going to explain recycling of e-waste. What is e-waste? E-waste, commonly referred as waste generated from electronic products. Okay, the waste which is generated from electronic products is called e-waste. So as you know that electronic devices are continuously upgrading with the latest technologies. Electronic devices are continuously upgrading. Okay, electronic devices are continuously upgraded with the latest technologies, which results lot of e-waste, which includes cell phones, computers, televisions, stereos, and printers. All old devices are upgrading with new features. Okay, so because of that, we are observing so much of electronic products, so much of electronic waste products. So as the electronic devices fail to respond to power, break, or simply outdated, then they create lot of waste. Okay, so as e-waste is toxic, it should not be disposed in the dumping yards, and care must be taken to reach the recycling units. So e-waste is toxic. E-waste is toxic. That is why it should be dumped in a safely manner. Okay. So currently many electronic companies are trying to accumulate the waste by extraction of precious metals. To extract the precious metals from e-waste, currently many electronic companies are trying to accumulate them, okay, and replan for other uses and other purposes. So what are the methods of extracting these type of precious metals? So now you see how the precious metals are extracted from the waste electronic products, from electronic waste. So the process of e-waste recycling includes some steps. The first step is picking shed. Second step is dismantling. Third step is size reduction process. Fourth step is separation of non-metallic and metallic components. And fifth step is separation of glass. So see the first step. The first step is picking shed. So in this step, the e-waste is sending the electronic devices to processing plants. The e-waste is sending the electronic devices to send the electronic devices to processing plants. Okay, where they can be safely dismantled. The plastic housings, the upper plastic material or other plastic domes, these all are removed and discarded. Okay, as you observe that the old computers are having plastic housings. Okay, they all are removed and discarded. If any batteries are if any batteries are found, then they are collected and are sent to the quality check. Okay, batteries are collected for quality check. It is the first step. The second step is dismantling. In dismantling step, after the completion of manual sorting by hand, a serious labor intensive manual dismantling is carried out. Okay, all the dismantled parts of e-waste items are classified into materials and components. All the dismantled parts of e-waste are categorized as materials and components. So then few parts can be reused and other parts still continue the recycling process. Okay, that is the dismantling step. Then the third step is size reduction process, in which the materials are pulverized into granular materials. The materials are first pulverized and then into granular materials. Pulverization means the process of converting solid materials to amorphous materials. The plastic components are blown away with the air, and the light plastic materials are collected separately or sent for recycling separately. In the size reduction process, pulverization takes place. Pulverization means conversion of solid substances to amorphous substances. Then the plastic components are blown away with air, and light plastic materials are collected separately. Then they are sent for recycling separately. Okay, it is the size reduction process. Then after the size reduction process, separation of non-metallic and metallic components takes place. First, the metallic components like copper, brass, aluminum, etc. are separated from the e-waste debris with the help of magnets, and thereby leaving all non-metallic materials. The metals can be either reused or sold as raw materials. Okay, in this method, separation of metallic and non-metallic components takes place with the help of magnets. Then the metals can be either reused or sold as raw materials for another use, right? And the next step is separation of glass. So in the separation of glass, the glass particles are separated from the plastic content by spraying with water with a high pressure. Okay, so spraying of water with a high pressure, the glass particles are separated from the plastic content. After the separation, all the materials can be reused or sold as raw materials like plastic, copper, iron, steel, glass, valuable metal mix, etc. Okay, in this method, the glass particles are separated from the plastic content by spraying with water, and then the materials separated can be reused or sold as raw materials. Okay, so by applying these steps, we can extract precious metals from e-waste. Okay, so what are the steps? The first step is picking shed, and then dismantling, then size reduction process, then separation of non-metallic and metallic components, and then separation of glass. So it is the process of recycling of e-waste and methods of extracting precious metals from e-waste. Okay, e-waste means the waste generated from electronic products. Okay, thank you students, thank you for watching.